Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Yasir Ali, and today I am here with the fourth lecture of my tutorial series online exam system. In the last lecture we created a class called database PHP, and inside this class we have created some variables to access the constant that we have defined in another file, config.php. Along with that, I have explained in much more detail that we have to how can we link the external files in a dynamic way. So let's start doing something forward. So what we have to do inside the constructor method, we have to initialize the constants. We have to initialize these variables with the constant values that we have defined in the other page, config.php. So how to do that? In order to access the member variables of the class inside the function, any function or the constructor, we have to use this keyword, and this host equals to host, the name of the constant that we have defined in another file, config.php. So here is the host constant, and I am assigning this constant to the variable host. In a very similar way, I have to do this for all. The reason for initializing all these variables inside the constructor is that whenever we create an object of this class database, all these variables should get automatically assigned a value. So next thing, we have to define a method to create a link with the database. To do that, let's create another function. Let's name it connect db, and inside this function let's create a public variable first for this link. And now create a connection and save it in this variable link. And pass all these parameters in this MySQLi function one by one. So after that, check if there is an error linking this database, then show the error message. If not this link, then let's create another variable to store the error, public error. This error equals to there is a problem, and what the problem is, this would be shown at this link and connect error. That's it. And then return false. So this is the method which will be used to connect to the database. So let's call this method from the constructor. So whenever we create the object of this class, this method should automatically be called and should create a link with the database. So this is what we have had for this particular tutorial. Thank you very much for liking this tutorial. From the next part, we'll be sending the values to the database, and we'll be having a very clear understanding of this. So thank you very much for watching my tutorials. Let's name it